Welcome to another Minneapolis by Night. This is the vampire venue. As you can see, because well, I'm running it. Um, and as you can tell, it's Myrcella. It can't, not my problem.
uh, Myrcella actually gets on the phone with trouble, tries to give Julian a call here. She's got a couple of reasons to call him.
Yes, Myrcella.
Hello, Julian. How are you?
Good. What do you want?
Oh, well, I'm hoping I might be able to get some help pulling some strings here. I'd really like to see my son.
Okay.
And
Do I need to ask?
there are just. I just want to see him. It's been a long time.
Hmm.
And
No, I meant, do I need to ask why he was taken away?
there's mostly my brother's issues.
Yeah, it's your brother. Hmm.
Now that he's gone from here, I would hope.
He's been sent to another city where he can be more closely monitored.
Correct. And like I said, now that he's not here, I would really hope that somebody would show me the kindness of seeing my child.
Hmm. Could probably be arranged. I'm not particular on the circumstances, but I can make a few phone calls.
I I would appreciate that. I mean, I can make a few calls myself.
Well, they're probably not going to listen much because if they took your child away, it may not just be because of the bias. There may be other reasons. So, and if one of them was because of you or just to have some kind of sway over you, because you know how the family works, they probably won't listen to you. So, let me make the phone calls. Unless you plan on trying to kidnap them.
Yeah, I have a feeling that would go over poorly.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it would lead directly to you,
Mm-hmm.
no matter who you sent. But yeah, let me make some calls, see what I can do. Um, Give me a little bit.
Very well.
I don't know if you heard, um, but the rumors are flying, and from what I've been notified, it's been confirmed. Um, Not only is there just a car coming to the city, um, how about she's already here?
Okay, what the fuck? What the
I have
what?
no idea why she's here. I just know that she's here, and usually, if she's, when a just car shows up, oh, Camarilla have all kinds of issues.
Yep, yep. Glad they're
And
not
from the way,
mine.
yeah, from the way things are going, I'm actually not surprised. I'm actually more surprised it took a little longer for a just car to get here. But I'm gathering that someone made a preemptive strike to call.
Uh, Quite. I wonder who it would be.
I have no clue.
I wonder who. Yeah.
Again, I mean, it's really not the family's concern because of the agreement we have made. So
Right.
as long as we're all keeping clean, no issues.
Yep.
But yeah, she is here, and I believe she brought some of her archons with her. So definitely kind of want to relax and lay low for a while because we are aware of your activities with the priest.
Oh, I haven't actually done anything. I've just sat in on it.
Either way, how do you think the Justicar would see that? Need a second.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, as you were saying.
Um, yeah, we are aware of those activities, and even though you haven't actually directly taken part, it wouldn't exactly look good because even though as clean as he's somewhat being, he's still being kind of messy because public.
I will
I got to
make a
admit,
note of
he
this.
got to admit what is posing for the Camarilla power within the city has at least managed to keep it under wraps and point it at a serial killer. Hi, Quinn.
Keep it. Well, I'll keep that under. I'll do what I can to lay low on this.
Well, as usual, we have some pretty interesting sources. So, I mean, this wasn't easy to come by, but it did come by me, and I figured I'd at least let you know where it is.
Okay.
Other than trying to get a hold of, trying to see if we can get your son to you, is there anything else you need from me?
Not off the top of my head right now. Well, actually, have you heard anything more on our Marcello's situation?
Yeah. Marcello has been taken to Italy to stand before the head.
Ouch.
Hmm. Normally, dealings with the spot are not such a big deal, but these particular dealings were beyond our tastes. And it is
Okay.
rumored that fellow family members were given up.
Okay.
Well, these family members had an important role to play that the leadership was not happy with.
So they weren't playing their roles, is what you're saying?
Um, no, they were doing their roles just fine. Marcello gave them up to other groups who, you know, as you know, we
Oh.
control our own politics.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Again, Sabbat dealings are not uncommon for us, but when we
I'm
give up
aware.
our people to the Sabbat, it's a whole different story. Especially
Oof.
when nothing was approved.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, that phone call was not friendly for me to get. Oh,
I can't imagine.
it wasn't even my fault, and my ass was getting wiped out. So as
Oh, I'm
soon as I got
sorry.
the info, yeah, as soon as I got the info, yeah, I had some friends go pick up Marcello.
Huh.
They were not happy. When he got back here, I said, "Guess what? You're taking a plane trip." And he thought he was going to tell me he wasn't going anywhere. I just staked his ass, threw him in a box, sent him on his way. I figured that's me being as nice as I'm going to be. Because, when the head gets him, yeah. He seems to forget we have much worse things than final death we can do.
It's a big common mistake.
Yeah,
Um,
so many clans underestimate what we can truly do given the motivation.
on an OOC note, because Marcello is teaching her the sepulture path,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that means he's not going to be able to help with that any further.
Not anymore.
I'm just making sure. Okay.
You hear Julian. By the way, we are, well, I am at least aware of what he was teaching you. I personally cannot do it, but I am currently petitioning the family to have somebody come in to be your teacher.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I
Well,
was
you've given me
actually
no
just
reason.
about to ask, but with that, get out of my head.
It's a family thing. Come on.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
started on the path. You kind of want to keep going on it, or at least get some more training.
Most certainly.
Um, like I said, I will make a few calls, see what I can do about getting Lorenzo here. Um, I'm not promising anything, but I will do my best.
I know you can't promise anything.
Yeah, because I'm not exactly sure what exactly that situation is. But I will. You know what? Fuck it. Someone owes me a favor. Time to call it in.
Really?
If I call in this favor, you're gonna owe me one.
I, I figured.
And it's not small. But
Oh, you already know what you want?
no, I just know that the favor I'm calling in was not a small favor. Um, to to pull what I'm basically going to pull, um, yeah, requires a cleansing of that slate. And damn it, I really wanted to say that for something else. But we're in a decent position here, so I'm not too worried about that. Good news is they are telling me, even though I don't want it, I will end up being Don of the city.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, as with everything.
Yeah,
But I have to clean up the city, at least within our group.
correct.
Thankfully, there's not many of us, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is contingent upon us finally determining what exactly happened to Marcus.
I'm
Whether he's
still
dead,
trying
whether
to
he's
find that information.
you and me
Um,
both, believe me. Oh, I've been making calls to every single fucking
I
contact I
mean,
have.
I. Aunt Marianne wasn't even able to tell me all that much. I mean, she did make mention of a Thomas Roderick who has was apparently one of his partners, but doesn't
Okay.
have any contact information for him.
Yeah, well, we can get that. I'm sure there's ways. There's always records. Our
Um,
family doesn't do anything without a record.
right, and that's actually the one person I've been trying to find to contact and have had no luck.
You hear him go, oh, by the way, you should probably answer your door in about. And you hear a knock at your door. No.
Okay. I walk over to the door with the phone still in hand and open it.
All you hear is, you're welcome. Usually Lorenzo.
Oh boy, yep. Yep. All she says is thank you, click.
Figured as much.
And sorry. My cat is like sleeping with her back to me with her face like in the corner. Like she did something bad and Josh is like, What did your cat do? What did your cat do? Like why does she have her face in the corner?
Yeah, Oreo does that too. He'll go pounding. He doesn't do the corner, but he'll go to the end of the bed and just like put his back to us, like,
Right. Yeah, after she hangs up, like after saying thank you and abruptly hanging up on Julian, she hugs Lorenzo. Like she's probably almost like trying to keep from crying. Actually,
no,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
he hugs you back, and if you look briefly, I mean, even through your bloodstained tears, um, you can see that Julian's limo is out front.
motherfucker. He was a lot closer than I thought. Apparently,
Your son, because he was, I mean, he
yep.
did learn English, but Italian's his natural language. He looks right at you and in perfect Italian, as expected. Actually, I was in Italy till about a week ago.
When did they bring you here? And she like actually like steps back into the house and she's like, come in.
He turns, looks at the driver who just stands there, and he walks in. Uh, Because actually, they booked a flight for me this morning.
Oh, so you just got here?
Uh, well, I've been here for a couple hours. I mean, it was the private plane, so
Well,
I've actually been talking with Julian.
about?
He was just curious to know more about me since he didn't. He knew enough about me, but he didn't know a lot about me. He wanted to know what I was doing.
I see. I see. She just like literally looks at her phone and is shaking her head. Uh, yeah, I was just on the phone with Julian. Do you know what about?
Well, I'm gathering by the extreme thank you before you hung up that I heard. I assume it's because of me.
Yes. Yes, yes, it is. So they intend on keeping you here? Or are you just
Has
here for
not come
sure?
up yet. Um, right now, I think it's more just temporary.
Well, it's better than nothing. She smiles.
Yeah, he's dressed as a typical Giovanni.
Yep. Yep. 16-year-old
Nice suit.
kid.
Yeah, 16-year-old suit in a fucking Armani. 16-year-old in an Armani suit. The expensive fucking uber expensive. It's not even a Rolex. There's another watch out there that's more expensive than a Rolex. It costs like I only know because my former boss used to have one. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, tacky. But he's got a nice, expensive jeweled watch. Chains.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, well, he's been in Italy too, so he's
Right.
got that Italian act.
That Italian flair. Yep. I've been here long enough to pick up on some of the American culture.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Mother, I
Thirsty?
expected a much more elaborate place. He just smiles.
Shakes her head and chuckles. Are you hungry? Thirsty?
I'm a little hungry, actually, and before you ask, I'm still human.
Oh, I figured that would be something she would know right off the bat when she hugged him.
You
He's got a
feel the warm
pulse.
body, you felt the pulse, everything, but he figures, just
Yeah.
So I am still fully 100% mortal.
Well, I have some food in the refrigerator. Isn't he lucky that I have ghouls that are here all the time?
Awesome. He walks over to the fridge.
She's just like kind of glancing at the driver. Like, seriously.
He's just leaning against the car. He actually seems
Oh,
a cigarette.
he stayed outside?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't go in. He stayed outside. He just waited. Well, Lorenzo didn't know if the car was going to stay or not. He was just dropped off at a car. He thought the car would leave because
Yeah.
nope, the car's still sitting out front of the house. The driver's just sitting out front smoking a cigarette. Hey. When someone of this importance tells you to go drive a car, you can drive a fucking car.
Precisely. Well, yeah, she'll let him eat some food. Obviously, if he's hungry.
Yeah, he makes himself a quick little sandwich or something. Just something.
Right. Like.
I mean, they did feed me well on the plane.
Yeah. Well, you're a growing boy.
So, what has happened since our separation?
Oh, well, I got sent here.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually a medical examiner with the local hospital. I've been working on that. I run my own. I got a funeral home that I own and run and handle, and it's mostly been a lot of work, no play.
Where's dear old uncle? Dad, as I should say. He looks at you.
He is elsewhere.
Mm. Yeah, I wondered why Julian was so skittish about that current topic.
Which current topic?
Dad.
Well, he did some things that they feel like they needed to work more with him on, more directly learning English because he can't talk to anyone here.
Oh, yeah, that would be a little complicated in America.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he's been speaking perfect Italian the entire time.
I know.
It's natural to him.
I know. She is too.
Yeah.
Um,
You actually see him think for a second. Seeing, and he goes straight to English. Seeing as we're in America, I should probably practice more with my English. Still kind of broken, still heavy Italian accent, of course, but
right.
very doesn't flow off the tongue.
It's not as easy as Italian, she says back to him in English, but you'll get the hang of it. You're doing a lot better than your father is.
Yeah, well, I've probably had more practice.
Probably. He really should have tried to learn. Maybe he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in if he had.
Yeah, well. Okay, who are you? We
Yeah.
have no friends in common. That's always a good sign. Sorry, someone has to be approved to the group. And I was like, I'm checking if they have friends in common. If it's Evan, I'll deny him outright.
Nice. And she's like, so what all have you been doing? I mean,
Oh, well, learning the family business.
of course.
Teaching me in the various trades so that they learn my aptitude tends to be a more of how did they use the phrase? Jack of all trades. He said I'm a little more flexible in my learning with some things. So some of us are specifically taught one thing, some of the families specifically taught one purpose or another. I've kind of excelled with
Everything.
most of them. So they've been trying to teach me a little bit of each.
Well, that's
To see more what my preference is. Honestly, I don't have one. I'm 16. I just want to be a 16-year-old in Italy.
I remember that.
You know how hard it is to be a 16-year-old in Italy when you have two very large gentlemen following you 24/7?
I wouldn't say necessarily two large gentlemen following me all the time, but I certainly know what it's like to have people watching me all the time.
Yeah. Well, due to our ties, going to school and having two bodyguards with me just made things really fun.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Probably would have made a lot more friends, but most of them looked scared
Send
to
you to
death.
school with a bodyguard?
Yeah, well, he was supposed to blend in with the security staff there, which was a joke. You know how we blend in, we don't.
Right.
And it was pretty obvious from the get go. Everybody knew who was the new security guard. God.
That's unfortunate.
After a while, I just, they decided that probably a private school would be better. It's a little more controlled and, not so surprising to have, extra security around. So.
And how do you like that?
Yeah, well, at the private school. I mean, it's a bit more, how do I put it? There's no other way to put it. I think the Americans would say a lot of stuck-up people, which ironically most people think would be great with, but I'm a kid. Having a bunch of rich kids who think they're all that. I'm just looking at them laughing, going, "Hey, you don't have my family ties. Believe me, you ain't shit." Oh, I can trace my lineage. Yeah, I don't care.
Don't care. Be quiet.
See that guy there? He'll rip your head off if I just sneeze wrong. Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe another reason they allowed me to come here was because I need to get a little more Americanized, as they some would say.
Oh, is that what they've said?
Well, and not directly to me, but I think that's probably part of it.
You think they might be planning to send you out stateside?
Anything's possible. Makes some sense. Plenty of areas where our uniqueness would fit in perfectly.
Correct.
There are rumors of a up and coming individual within DC who plans on attempting to overthrow Vital. Uh, if that happens, there are rumors that he would allow Giovanni within the city, which has been a first since Vital took power. Yeah. Vital is not a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Something about us, being necromancers and, fucking with the dead that he didn't like. Because he didn't think we'd keep to the agreement of as long as we didn't mess with Arlington National. He thought we would violate that agreement, I think. That was the ultimate reason he just kept us out of the city. I've been reading up a lot on various politics and various...
Seems like there are plenty of cities here that don't want us there.
Well, you got to admit, our view on things tends to make them a little scared. When you have the power of the dead and you are dead, well, makes one wonder.
That's true.
I mean, think about it. Given the right power, we can make a prince do what we want.
That's true.
Yeah, you may be a prince, but I control the dead. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're classified under the dead. Yeah,
yes. Undead. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So what do you guys do for excitement around here?
Well, you're not old enough for a lot of the excitement over here that most people like to do. So, what would you want to do?
The drinking limit is higher here. So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Only country in the world where you have to be an adult to drink. Come on, every other country has drinking at early ages.
You have to be older to drink than to serve your country, apparently, here.
Yeah, that never made sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's the U.S. It's what they do. So, wow. Then I guess as a 16-year-old boy, let's see. I've almost forgotten what it's like to be a 16-year-old boy.
Well,
I spent entirely too much time with far older people.
So what, you don't hang out with friends or anything?
Again, hard to make friends when you have unique content. I mean, the school I was attending, I made a few friends. We got along pretty well. I mean, we all kind of had the same philosophy because we were all making fun of the asshole rich kids who thought they were all that. You actually see him pull out a cigarette, light it.
Seriously?
What?
She shakes her head. In the house?
What? You're not going to suffer from it.
No.
Like you have to worry about breathing. Shit. I have to worry about it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
She just looks at him with a cigarette like, yeah, you do.
Is he all like suave and cool with it? Like it's something he does all the time, which he probably does.
Probably elsewhere, yeah.
Yeah. They don't think nothing of it. It's like, shit, I didn't even think. Fuck, I'm gonna have to have them order.
Well, if he's gonna smoke in here, at least don't just make sure not to get anything on the carpet. As he's looking around and everything is like white.
Yeah, what's with the white?
I just like
I feel
it.
like I'm in a damn hospital.
Yeah,
He walks over, finds a glass, puts some
that's what I
water
was
in
gonna.
it, starts ashing in it.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, you see him just kind
Just
of go
like
through
white.
various cupboards looking for the glasses, finds them, grabs one, puts down.
Well, here. When you're done with that, she kind of rolls her eyes.
Oh, is this the mom lecture on how I shouldn't smoke? Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not saying anything else.
No, but your rolling of the eyes was enough.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I did fail to mention, they did say I was very perceptive on things. He smiles.
Positive.
Like the fact that I noticed and smells like a manly scent in here, and I don't think it's your goals. He looks
No,
at you.
no, it's not my ghouls.
I don't care. Just,
I have a friend staying here.
ah. So am I going to be a secret to your friend too?
He's not here currently, so
Guess it's a
can't
yes
really
for
introduce you.
now. Julian did say I could stay here for a few days. Uh,
Oh, her
while
eyes
he
light up.
works things out. His work.
I see.
He did remind me before he put me in the car to remind you that you owe him.
How could I forget? He certainly has nothing to worry about me forgetting that. So,
Yeah. Uh, you see him pick up his phone. He one-handed texting somebody. You see him take a picture of you. He's
who are you
texting it down.
sending it to?
A
What are
girl
you
I met in the
doing?
school.
Oh, you do have friends.
I said I had a few.
A girlfriend?
She is a girl and she is a friend. Yes.
Ah, gotcha.
Are we in that way? Not yet. Possibility, but I'm not going to jump the gun.
Smart thinking.
Yep. Plus, I don't know how much allowed it would be. You know, the rules are a family house.
Mm,
Especially if they have plans. He just looks at you. For me,
she raises a brow.
plans. He just kind of moves his hand up and down, pointing in your direction.
Oh.
You'll have to spell it out.
I could roll my Holly's not catching on, but Myrcella's smarter than Holly.
Okay. You would pick up on the fact that he's hinting that plans as in being embraced.
Okay, I figured. Okay.
That's why, yeah, that's why he was kind of waving in your direction because, well,
Pointing
he's
it.
doing it himself.
Right, right. And any idea who would be taking that up?
I haven't heard. I just hear whispers here and there when they think I'm not paying attention.
Or
When I've
maybe
already
they
studied
hope
what
you're
they
paying
wanted,
attention.
yeah, it's quite possible. When
Could be a
I
test.
studied what they wanted me to study, and basically I'm just faking reading the book because, well, it's easier.
Sometimes the can't just use the book.
Apparently, they said it's not an all too uncommon trait I have, but there aren't many people in the world that have it. They called it a eidetic memory. So I only have to look at something one time and it's
Right.
stuck in there.
You have a
So,
very good memory. Yep.
yep.
Good.
Yeah. So I think most of the time they knew I was faking because they found out early that I picked up on things rather quickly.
They do tend to watch for
Yeah, that was my
those kind of
mistake. I knew I
things.
should have faked it a little longer.
Yeah, well, sometimes they just can't fake it. You are what you are.
Hey, it took them till I was 12 before they figured out I had the eidetic memory, so I figure I was doing pretty good.
Well, are they
They don't buy it anymore.
don't buy it anymore?
No. Damn it all.
Isn't that nice? I'm actually like peeking out the window again. Is the driver still sitting
Still there.
outside?
Yep.
Okay.
You actually see him eventually just kind of sit in the car because it's uncomfortable leaning against that car after a while.
Right.
But you notice he sits in the passenger seat just kind of waiting more. Keeps the door open and kind of watches at the door, at the front door of the house.
Uh,
Oh, I forgot to tell the driver. Damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh.
He walks out of the house, walks over. If you watch, you see him walk up to the driver. The driver immediately, as soon as he sees him walk out the door, stands back up and waits. He walks over, he says something, and the driver goes, nods, walks around to the driver's seat, gets in, and drives off. He comes back in. There we go.
Oh, well, I'm sure he enjoyed a few extra minutes on the clock.
Now, you do see he stops at the door. By the way, I forgot to bring these in. Picks up his suitcases, walks in.
Well.
Well, the attack hug that happened when you came in the door kind of threw me through a loop.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting to be holding a conversation about wanting to see you and for you to pretty much walk through the door.
You just smiled.
In
Yeah,
the middle of said conversation.
Julian said I should take a picture. I didn't get a chance because I wasn't expecting that. Immediately react. I was hoping to at least get the shock look and then click, and then you barrel it. Which, by the way, you got to remember, you're a vampire. I'm not.
Sorry.
All good. I'm still alive. So.
I do have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose she's looking at the fridge. If there's any, I know you just ate, but if there's anything you want, we can go get stuff.
Don't you have goals?
If you're going to be here for a few days. Yeah, I do. I mean, if you want to stay here, that's fine. I figure it's a way to get out.
I will want to get out eventually, but I figure, keep the ghouls doing what they're supposed to do, which is do your bitch work.
Oh, yeah, they do bitch work, all right. Lots of it. Why do you think my house is so clean? Why do you think it stays so white?
Did you ever read the history of our family? It's quite impressive.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's one of the things they made me learn. No, I put this kid.
Worse.
If I put this kid into a character sheet, it's gonna be ridiculous. He was raised by fucking Giovanni. Giovanni Lore 5. Anyone?
Right.
You can sneeze and he'll know everything about the Giovanni.
I've got 2 in it, so
probably knows more than a lot of people because he was stuck behind books. Because damn fucking eidetic memory. He could read their whole library and still have room.
Yep.
So, you have a room for me somewhere? I'm not picky, it doesn't matter.
I do.
Awesome.
And she will actually lead him to said room so he knows where it is.
Oh, by the way, before they sent me over, I had a few toys that they had said they had to send over through a different way because our private plane can't carry them.
Okay.
They should be delivered within the next couple of days, I believe.
Good to know.
So don't be surprised if you see a tow truck pull up.
All right.
Yeah, it's mine.
Gotcha. I
Of
won't
course,
be
I am going to have
surprised.
to get my license switched over to a U.S. one.
Yeah. If you can speak English, I'm going to have to take a guess that you can read it too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not stupid. They didn't just teach me how to speak it. They taught me how to read it too.
I didn't say that they were
Well,
stupid.
actually, I taught myself. They really just threw the book in front of me. And then I had to practice, many, many weeks of only speaking English. Ugh, still, I'd revert time to get slapped on the wrist. My bodyguard would want to rip their head off.
Well, you wouldn't want to be like your father and not do it. You see
Yeah,
where
I think
it
that's why
led
they were
him. It's
kind of.
just a lot easier to learn it.
Yeah, I think that's why they were kind of being very pushy about me learning English.
Yeah. Believe me, it's not very amusing having to be the translator and then having to just translating.
I can bet
Or
that would get really annoying after a while. Actually, I'd be like, you know what? I'm not fucking translating for you. Learn English, asshole. Father or
yeah.
not, learn it, asshole. In the country, you think you should have done that before you came over.
I tried helping him learn.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, it is. I mean, even for me, it was still a hard language to get used to because there are so many meanings for the same word. It's almost ridiculous. It's like, really? Plus, it just doesn't
Yeah.
feel right. I mean, my body's like, it feels like kind of gup coming out of my mouth, or the
Ugh.
Italian just rolls out.
No, Italian does roll beautifully.
But I guess every country has their, thinks that about their language. So, I don't know. I think even the Germans go, nope, our language is just rude, nasty, and even if we're saying hello, how are you, it still sounds like go fuck yourself.
Yes, it does. It does sound terrifying.
Yeah, I mean that was one creepy language. I heard a couple of. We actually have in school they were teaching. They had various language classes. I decided to take a little bit of German just to see. And holy crap! I was like, wow, wow. I thought the teacher was yelling at me. I was about ready to get up and punch him, and then I realized that the teacher was just introducing himself.
Yeah, they do tend to sound very aggressive, even if they're not.
Calm the fuck down.
Like, get out of my face.
Everybody else was like, dude, calm down, man. He's just saying his name. I'm like, I'm glad you know, because I almost been punched, dude.
I thought he was swearing at me.
I swear, I didn't know what he was saying, but I knew it didn't sound good. Yeah, quite interesting. I'm trying to learn some of the other languages. I figure being in America, I probably should be diverse in quite a few languages, seeing as how it's basically a melting pot of the world.
Yeah.
Um, so I figure, the major ones, English, obviously, Spanish, um, probably even learn some Japanese if I get a chance. Heard that takes a little bit of work to do though, because their words aren't words, but symbols. So that should be fun. Of course,
You pick up languages easily, I take it.
Oh yeah, quite easily. The whole memory thing helps
That
a lot.
very useful skill in itself.
Although I have heard the Japanese read, well, I can't say backwards, but they read it from right to left instead of left to right. So that's kind of weird. First time I'll pick up a Japanese book, I know I'm going to read it wrong and be all confused. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of weird and unique. So I kind of want to learn it just for that reason. And, how many people know Japanese?
Well,
Besides the Japanese,
I was gonna say a whole country.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides, how many people outside the country, pick up Japanese as another language?
I never really thought about that.
See?
Though, you mention it now, and yeah, I definitely see it
You never know,
having
man.
its uses. Yeah. Certainly.
Yep. As you take him to his room, he sets his things down. You see one of them. He opens up. You see steady the art, gorgeous laptop. He's obviously paid to have it modified. Paid money to get some extra mods for it, so it comes out like a big ass, basically like a nice, fully set up system. He's like, there we go. Much better. He opens his big suitcase up. You see suits. Hey, big surprise. Walks them over, opens the closet, hangs them up, takes out. And he actually does have normal clothes too, but they're still a little ritzy, preppy as the Americans would call it. But hey, he's Italian. That's just what they do. Especially when you are Italian and come from money. So he just kind of sets everything up. Oh, getting there. Pulls out his phone charger, plugs it in, plugs his phone in, checks his phone. Sasha says hi, by the way.
She just nods.
Mom says hi.
Yep. Hi.
Long story. The usual that comes up anytime I bring up my parents. Why aren't they around? Why haven't we seen them at any functions? Why are there always those creepy bodyguards that are following you around?
She just... I'm sorry.
All good. Actually, I wasn't the only one whose parents never showed up, so I didn't feel so bad. That's why I became friends with some of them. So, yeah. Don't you have a job to do? And I don't want to keep you from it. I'm just going to be right here, probably fucking around on a laptop.
I
trouble
do.
to get into here.
Yeah, well, there's not too much trouble you can get into here.
You see him look at you. Oh, they haven't given you the lay down yet. Okay.
She's like, she just sits down next to him and she's like, go on.
You see him pull a mask out of his bag. He sets it down beside you. You see it's an anonymous mask. He just smiles. It's fun. It's great. They're a great group of people, actually. Ironic.
Gotcha.
They're broken by their individual beliefs, but they all have a common goal. So, I'm kind of with that. Expose the corruption, and that, and they wanted. We want to make sure that we have someone within the rank, so to speak, on the inside in case particular information gets known.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
basically, I was sent in as a spy, and then found out, they aren't all that bad. Most of them are actually pretty decent folks. Just tired of bullshit, corruption, and money grubbing assholes. I didn't dare tell them I was part of that elite group that they're talking about. But
well, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah.
Or will it?
Nah, shit. I mean, I know enough information where they probably don't want to fuck with me, but as long as I help them out, I'm on good terms with them as far as they're concerned.
Yep.
He walks over. He actually finds a place. He kind of hangs the mask up on the coat rack. Hangs it just right. Then you notice he pulls out a suit, and it matches the anonymous-looking suit. The whole black suit thing, and he hangs that up right underneath the mask. Pulls out the hat, sticks that up top. So it looks like the coat rack is anonymous. He just smiles. Yeah, so I get into a little trouble.
We all
Identity
do.
memory, put me in front of a computer. Think of how that went.
I'm sure you're quite good at doing.
Yeah, I unintentionally hacked into Interpol database. It was my first time on the computer. I had already read enough in the books to know how to do things.
Okay.
So I just kind of let it flow, and well, before I knew it, I'm looking at the files that Interpol had on people. That's what
Interesting.
really made our family take interest, is when I saved those files.
Well, those skills would definitely be put to good use and handy,
Mm.
along with your ability to pick up languages easily.
He pulls out a flash drive. Still have them, by the way. They only got a copy. What? Leave me alone with the computer. Hey, ain't nothing I can't do. Well, okay, there are some things we can't do.
Good to know.
And contrary to popular belief, most of us in the organization can be tracked. It just you have to know what you're doing. And there is no hacker in the world that is untrackable. Believe me, no matter who it is, you can find them if you know what you're doing and how to look for them.
Well, unfortunately, that skill set I don't possess.
See, you should. It's great, especially in the information age. Are you kidding? You definitely want to.
Well,
You want
maybe
to
you'll
get up
have
with
to
the
show
times,
me
mom.
something.
Oh, I
Maybe.
can definitely do that. Just remember, I tend to learn at a faster rate, so I may teach at a faster rate. Never actually taught, so
All right. I'm a smart lady. I think I can hopefully keep up.
I'll teach you the basics on how to get around the internet, so on and so forth. Um, Teach you a little bit on how to attempt to cover your tracks for now, just the basic stuff. Basically, just wipe your, cache clean, stuff like that. I mean, I can get you through the
Right.
basics, at least enough to keep your, files clean. Show you where, show you what kind of devices you want to use to back up your system, and what kind of devices you want to use to download certain files, stuff like that. Pretty
Okay.
simple. I mean, we can easily get most of the stuff at any computer store, and I can revamp it all for fun. Oh, yeah, we can turn this place into a communication center in no time flat. Kidding, with the money and
Well,
resources at our disposal, with the resources and knowledges at our disposal. Oh yeah, there wouldn't be anything that wouldn't happen in this city you wouldn't know about if you wanted it.
now that's definitely handy.
See, yeah.
I have one in computers, so I have basic at least, and science
You at least
on a
know enough about
nosy.
computers, huh? You can at least operate one. Okay, you
Yep.
be
Yep.
amazed how many people I say, okay, here's a computer, and they go, now what? I'm like, well, you got to turn it on. Where's that? Oh god, I
Now
quit.
that's terrible. That's terrible. Yes, I would quit too. I definitely don't know the hacking bits, but I mean, I do use computers at work from time to time to type up reports.
Yeah, I'll see. Like I could get into those reports if I really wanted. Not that I would, because you're medical. I don't know what. Yeah,
I'd
well, I
rather
don't
you
know.
not.
Could be interesting.
Well, it could be. Trust me, I see some very interesting. She like half smiles things.
Yeah, I've heard about your
They just fall in my
strange
lap.
habits.
My strange habits.
Hmm. Your particular penchant for certain things, I should say.
Uh, yes, yes. It's a nice stress relief.
If you say so. I'm not gonna worry. I have to worry about your friend getting too hungry and coming looking. Am
Not for. No, no,
I? Okay. Okay. I just had to ask. Didn't know if I had to ask Julian for some extra supplies. So
no, no. You are far from my friend's tastes.
hey, I don't judge. He just,
Uh,
the less I know, the better. One thing I've learned: less I know, the better. Which I'll probably pick up on anyways. He just smiles.
I don't know where he is anyway, but he will be around.
Okay, well, I'll be in here if you need me. I don't want to stop you from getting some work done. I'll probably just be screwing around. I'll behave for now.
Well, if you want to go out and do something, just holler. I do need to do some work, unfortunately.
Okay, well, no, I'm sure in worst case scenario, don't have access to a vehicle, I can get one. Call
Mm-hmm.
call old Uncle Julian and see if he can let me borrow a ride of his.
That too.
One preferably without security detail.
I.
Oh, you didn't see who was in the limo with me. Jesus.
Ooh, no, I didn't.
I think they were probably some of his ghouls, but they were the big I'm a thug type.
Maybe more than likely.
Yeah, well,
Just keeping you safe.
come on. Who has the, you know, who would dare want to cross the Giovanni? I mean, that's just stupid.
Somebody who's stupid.
I mean, think about it. Even assuming a mortal were to cross you, you could easily, you know, just for fun, make their family come visit them. And I mean, like their dead family come visit them.
Yes, yes.
I mean, that's enough to make you want to go, nope, I'm not fucking with them.
What about a family reunion?
Oh, you want to fuck with us? Okay, guess what? You're going to have a family reunion there, buddy.
Give me a second. I gotta let the dog in. She's like clawing at the door.
Oh.
Yeah, if there is anything you want as far as food, let me know so I can get that taken care of.
Gotcha. I can let you know. From what I saw in the fridge, you got enough for now. I'll let you know if you get to. I'm pretty sure that I can imagine your ghouls have to keep it stocked. I mean, I know they're just ghouls, but I know they also
Yep.
eat.
Yep.
So, I imagine they'd at least keep it stocked for themselves. Not like you need it.
No, I don't need it, but
You know what? I learned something strange. There are a few vampires out there that can actually eat food.
there are.
I'm kind of curious why. What does it matter at that point? Because aren't
No.
practically your entire body dead?
It's more of a thing the Camarilla uses to uphold the masquerade. Basically, that's the best way to put it. They look more human that way.
Yeah, pale skin,
Perceived as
cold touch. Yeah, that doesn't throw anybody off.
hey.
I know there are ways you guys can make the way Kendrick can make themselves look a little more human. But come on, let's be realistic. A majority of the time, I doubt most of them are popping, or making sure they're always looking human. So you got to know it sometimes. That hottie over in the corner looks a little pale to me.
And not everyone has had your experience with these sort of things either. That's all for the best. Better for us, anyways. All right, kid. You do what you need to do. If you want to go anywhere, let me know. We'll take care of that. Want to do something? Yeah. You know where the refrigerator is. You want a tour of the rest of the house?
Nah, I can figure out the basics.
All right.
Is there any place you don't want me going, just in case?
Oh, the basement's
What is up with that? I mean, really? I almost saw that one coming. I was almost going to ask. Let me guess. You don't want me going near the basement?
well, I mean, the back room of the basement is off limits. You can use there's a small your dad had a small firing range
Ooh,
down
okay.
there for
Well,
yeah,
yeah, then I could definitely use that. I need
that
to
can be used.
keep my skills up on that.
Yeah. Just don't shoot yourself.
Oh, please. I know how it end up.
He
Got the
chuckles.
way to point
Hey,
it.
hey, things happen.
That's true. I'll, I'll try not to shoot myself, but I can't promise anything then.
All right, all right. Explore, do what you will. I'm happy to
Right.
have you here.
Well, I'm glad to be here. It's nice to get away from being around lots of family all the time.
And you don't have two giant men
Well,
following
I
you
have no
around.
doubt they're probably on the next plane.
Gotcha.
Knowing them, who knows? But
uh, gotcha.
I'm
I'm
sure they're going
glad
to
you
have
told me
somebody
that.
watching. Well, I'm sure they're going to have somebody watching over me. I mean, aside from you, they're going to want somebody watching over me because they know the trouble I can get into left on my own too long. Sorry, I get bored. I find things to do. I can't help it that some people think it's illegal and immoral at times.
Well, I can't say too much on that.
Yeah, well, the family doesn't really
Technically,
mind too much, but the whole mortal society,
mortal society,
they
yes. She
frown on some
rolls
of the
her
things that
eyes.
they frown on some of the things that I'm
Nothing
so used to
personal.
seeing doesn't bother me.
Hmm. Well, you might technically be mortal, but you're not.
Yeah, well,
One
it's
of
definitely a unique twist in this family.
yeah, yeah.
I tried to trace the bloodlines, and even with my knowledge, I'm like, dude, I'm so lost.
She just shrugs her shoulders like, huh? Well,
Trust me, you get confused after a while. I mean, I'm sure somewhere up in here it's all right. I just have to access it the right way, and I just don't feel like it most of the time. As long as I know that's my uncle, that's my aunt, that's my great
cousin,
grandfather, cousin,
right?
whatever. That's all I really need to know. Of course, thankfully, most of them have been pretty kind and introduced me. I'm your great uncle, such and such. Whatever. You're not my great uncle. I know better. But if it makes the old people happy, I'm happy.
Well, let them do their introductions. It does make them happy.
Oh, I noticed. There were a few times I didn't want to do introductions, and everybody acted like I, fucking walked. I hate to use this phrase, but it's so fitting, as if I walked over their corpse. Sorry about it. But,
I can only imagine.
oh yeah. Oh God, family's so stiff sometimes. It's like really. Oh.
Well, let loose here while you can,
Mm, yeah, I may, but
but don't get into too much trouble.
I gotcha. Julian already gave me the warning. Believe me, he's like, I can't afford for you to get into a lot of trouble. He's like, especially right now with the information I just got, blah blah blah, yak yak yak, Justicar, yak yak yak, possible who's also an Alistair, yak yak yak. Like I said,
Right?
it's all up there somewhere.
Yeah. He
All right,
was.
well, actually, that plane ride did kind of knock me out a bit. Me being mortal, I don't have the whole don't have to sleep that much thing.
Yeah.
We do get tired on flights, especially from Italy.
That is a long flight.
Oh,
very long flight. Go ahead, rest. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later.
Yep, I'll be here. And if I'm not my fault. He just
She like
smiles.
raises her brow. No. I'll be over there. She points down the hall to her office.
No, I was just kidding. No, Julian specifically said I have at least a few days here, if not more, if you can work it. So don't plan on going anywhere. If I go anywhere, I will at least let you, or if I can't find you, one of your ghouls know. So at least you know where I'm at.
Very well.
I probably will tour the city, so I mean, if there are areas you want me to stay out of, or just gotta give me kind of heads up so I don't go there.
Yep, I will get all that information for you.
Yeah, just email it to me. He goes, oh, by the way, check your email. You should have an email from me, so that way you actually have my email address.
She's like, that
Thanks,
whole
man.
computer thing. That's the whole computer thing that you have to show me. Got it. Got it.
Checking email should be easy. Come on, that's basic knowledge nowadays. Shit,
Well,
I can
no,
check that from my phone.
not checking the email.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Turning it on. Okay, I got you.
She's face palms. Come on now, give me a little credit. All right.
We'll see how your computer's set up. That's where the credit comes in for that one. It's fine.
All right, you rest.
Yep. And if your buddy comes by anytime soon and wants to meet me, just let me know.
No, I mean, he's not hard to miss.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she'll actually tell him, like, yeah, you'll probably see a priestly-looking guy.
He just kind of shrugged, not surprised. We have all kinds of people in the family, and even if he's not family, hey, whatever your preference is, whatever.
She just raises a brow at that. Okay.
Whatever about sex with a cat, please. Just don't even play the innocent card.
I haven't. No.
That look you gave me. See, I know better because I'm your son. And I know who my father is. We won't go into that conversation.
Never mind. She totally thought he was implying something else. So she's
not.
like, no.
He just shakes his head. All right. I'll see you. Well, I'd say in the morning, but if I see you in the morning, you'll be Ash. So probably not a good idea then.
I'll see you in the evening.
Gotcha. There you go. Yeah.
Sure.
He moves everything, off the bed, reorganizes it. You hear him out for about an hour more, probably rearranging some stuff, checking his email.
Right.
And then you finally see the light go off in his room.
Okay, he admitted to being a troublemaker, so I'm listening while I'm doing. I'm checking my emails and my work stuff, my work email, my personal email, etc.
Yeah, in your personal email, which you weren't sure he even knew existed. Well, now you know how good he is.
Yep.
You see an email. It actually has a picture of him next to a beautiful Italian girl.
Nice.
Me and Sasha. This is my buddy Sasha. Yeah, she's like the female counterpart of me.
Yeah.
And if you haven't figured out who this is your son. Signed, Lorenzo.
Cute.
It says, P.S. Now you can't say you can't get a hold of me. And then actually underneath that, it has a phone number too.
Oh, sweet. He probably wasn't supposed to do that, but whatever.
Probably not. Well, he gets in trouble. He's a troublemaker. He can work around it.
Yep. She sends him back, oh, this just made my day. Just so he has it. Ping. Made my day. Smiley face. Night? Day? Night? Question mark. No, she is going to check her work emails and whatnot, too, just to make sure.
Yeah, standard stuff. Yeah, just another day, and then, Emmy's office, bunch of, there are a few bodies here and there. It's actually the murder rate has actually kind of decreased a bit now.
Okay. Well, I have to check that one, and I have to check the morgue. People die every day. I obviously have other people working there, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course, there are, a few bodies that aren't in no rush, a few that came in kind of late night. But
good. Any of them? Nobody has said anything interesting about them. They're probably just like natural deaths, car accident, miscellaneous.
Normal natural deaths, car accidents, gunshots, stuff like that. Normal.
Normal.
No, just laid like an angel, cut open and words on them.
Nothing strange, no effed upness. That's boring.
Yeah, all boring stuff, nothing worthwhile. But hey, it's part of the job.
I could go in and fuck with the lab technician and make him think corpses are moving, but I'm not going to. No, I'm basically, if they have all of that stuff handled, then I'm cool there. I just want to make sure she's got to keep up on her work stuff. Actually, she's gonna actually try to find more information on this the identity of this Thomas Roderick or whatever. Yeah, Thomas Roderick. Just a basic like name search, etc.
Google search just comes up with the standard information you're already given. He's a business owner. He owns several businesses. He's in all kinds of businesses, not just like construction or anything like that. I mean, he's got, he's on paper as co-owner of a couple of companies, nothing major. I think that's all I pretty much had him for right now. I'll find out. I'll think of more later. Just 11:30. My brain just wants to shut off.
Well, that's fine.
But yeah, so.
Yep, she's just gonna do more work regarding the Marcus stuff. That's if she can try to look for things on the computer. That's basically it. That's her night.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no other information about Marcus. It literally seems as if he had just disappeared, and he didn't leave the city through any means. I mean, even some of your shadier contacts are saying, even in the underworld, he just seemed to have vanished.
So okay, yeah. I do eventually plan on contacting the Seattle Giovanni.
Okay.
Just to give you a heads up. I won't do that tonight. But yeah, we'll leave Myrcella at her computer clicking away at the keyboard.
Okay.
Listening to make sure her son isn't causing trouble.
After about a couple hours, you see your son briefly get up, you see him go down the stairs, you hear what sounds like, it's almost dead quiet now. You hear the kitchen refrigerator open, and you hear him jiggling something around and get something out, and then a short time later, it comes back up. Nothing in his hand, apparently, whatever it was, he ate or drank it down there.
Devoured it on the way back up.
Or the two. You're not quite sure at this point. You just kind of, half sleepily nods in your direction, goes back into his room, crashes back
smile and nod at him.
Midnight snack.
It happens.
And if you look at the time, yeah, it is midnight.
Excellent.
Weird time thing, too.
Yep, excellent timing.
But yeah, since that's all. But other than that, the rest of the night he actually does sleep. Plane rides bitch, especially Italy.
Right. I will
Especially on the
make sure
15-year
also,
border.
by the way, that the ghouls know to just keep him out of trouble. Don't pester
So
him too much. Just don't.
we'll do what we can. I mean, but you know, he is your son. And they just kind of look at you.
That he is, and she smiles. Yeah.
No worries. We will make sure that if he has any particular dietary needs, we will ensure that he knows them. I believe Julian is sending a list of his favorites to. Actually, I think he sent it to you. I think is what he said.
Oh. She checks her phone.
You're like, really?
It's already been in her email.
Yeah, check your phone. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It really has nothing specific he likes. I mean, if you want to go richer, prefers the more higher class. He's just as good with a McDonald's cheeseburger as he is with a filet mignon. So,
It's not picky. Got it.
um, soda, he has a huge fascination for the Mountain Dew brand soda. Um, he said he isn't picky about the color type, which I don't know. I don't drink soda, so I have no clue. But actually,
He's like, so I have no clue.
so just pick up the Mountain Dew varieties and stuff, and that should keep him happy. Um, I'm sure he'll tell you if he wants anything else. He We did find a bunch of cans of Jolt Cola in his room, so yeah, may want to find that.
Oh God.
If you can't,
We
I think
found his
kind
fix. Caffeine.
yeah, I think if it's not that, we did find some Monster cans, so I think he likes the energy. He's a 16-year-old kid. Hell yeah, they're all addicted to that shit. Which could be worse. It could be like snorting heroin or doing
It's true.
crack on the sidelines. So
That's very
caffeine's
true.
a much better.
Got it. Got it.
But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, he's not real picky about food. That was the good thing. I mean, we fed him, family fed him real well because well, that's just what we do.
Yeah.
So he's used to
She's
high class meals, but
right. She'll pretty much
I
give
heard you're
them
gonna
the
have
list.
burgers. Okay, so like
Give them the list, and then she'll be like, just fill the refrigerator.
they nod. Should we just get another one for him? They kind of smile. Maybe buy him one for his room. Oh wait, then he'll never come out.
No, he doesn't need one in his room.
Yeah, well, too bad you didn't know he already ordered them.
All right.
He did for the hour before he went to bed. He's like, "Oh no, I need at least a small refrigerator in my room." Amazon next day delivery.
Let me guess, he hacked my bank account to do it.
Nope. Some random dude's bank account just lost some money. What's going to hack your?
Well, she doesn't, right? She doesn't know that. Oh well, good. I'm glad he's considerate.
Yeah, he'll at least tell you when he's hacking your account.
Right. I need money. Hack. All right. Yeah. She tells the ghouls just to fill the refrigerator and hands them the list of his lovely beverage selection.
Yeah, you see him actually write it down so you can get it off the phone. Writes down pretty quickly. He's like, "Okay, we'll go shopping for this list then."
Yeah, and she'll
something to do.
Yep, and she'll go continue. Yeah, instead of fearing for their lives. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so that's basically, we can end it there where he's sleeping and you're working.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. We will see more of Lorenzo, the troublemaking 16-year-old.